What's going on, Virgo? Welcome to your general reading. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo. We're going to roll with what comes out. That's the message you are meant to hear today or whenever you find this video. These are timeless. Even though I'm doing this in May, it doesn't matter if you find it months from now. Going to start with some oracle cards. Not everyone likes them. If you don't like them, just skip ahead. I've got timestamps down below. I'm going to start with a few of these, and then I'll skip to the tarot cards after that. So, Spirit, what messages do we have for Virgo? Messages for Virgo. So we have Standing Stones, which is about passages. So, some of you may be going through some twists, some turns, some passages. A rite of passage, maybe more than one rite of passage, where one thing has to happen before the next thing can happen, which happens with all of us. We'll get more as I pull the tarot. Oh, this one. Okay, we have our next two. They came out together. Butterfly Spirit. This one's about transformation. So maybe you have to go through some passages to get some transformation in your life in one way or another. Okay. You know, butterflies, they don't start as butterflies. They start out as caterpillars and then they progress. So a lot of you are going through some kind of transformation, you know, right now, in the past, maybe it's been ongoing, okay? And then we have Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. I love this card. Why? Because it has the cute animals. It's got the fox, it's got the bear, it's got the royal bunny over here. And Sanctuary. This, it could indicate that, you know, maybe you have a special place that's like a sanctuary. It could be just your house, a room, outside, the woods, the beach, you know. Everybody has like a special spot or a spot that feels almost sacred to them. All three of these things go well together, okay? Moving through different passages. Oh, there's a face. This face just jumped out at me. Moving through different passages, different periods in your life. You know, we all go through different times of transformation. We change, we grow. And a sanctuary is good to have when all of that's going on. Okay. Moving on to the tarot cards. I do pre-shuffle to save time. So what do we have? Okay, we already had one that flipped. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not going to keep it, just keep it in the back of your mind. This is a letting go type of energy. Okay? I'm going to put it back in the deck. Let's see what we get. Messages for Virgo. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know the most right now, please? Messages for Virgo. Devil in reverse. First card out. So, this is Capricorn energy. It can be about toxic energy, toxic traits. This can be you, it can be somebody else. It can even, it can be as small as bad habits, different ways you do things. I mean, the range on this is pretty far and wide, okay? It can be too much alcohol. I mean, just, it can be shopping too much. We'll get more when I pull more cards, okay? Actually, I want to move these a little. So in the past, some of you may have started letting go of something toxic in your life, whether it's about yourself or someone else. And there's more letting go energy there. This Eight of Cups is about emotional energy, okay? Your emotions, how things make you feel. Some of you are currently moving away from things that don't make you feel good emotionally, okay? And those two things, again, can go hand in hand. Maybe you're letting go of some bad habits or whatever the case may be just to feel better. Maybe it's, you know, maybe you're hitting the gym. Maybe you're eating better. Could be anything. So, but current energy is moving away from things that don't make you feel good, okay? And then Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords, it's a halt. It's something coming to a halt. But swords can be about your thoughts. This can even be related to stress, letting go of stress. It could be about somebody else in your life. They could be younger than you. Not necessarily. They don't have to be. If it is about somebody else. Let's see what we get. What else for Virgo, please? Messages for Virgo. Tell me more about Virgo. Temperance. Temperance is about patience, divine timing, okay? It's very healing energy. You can see this is the Temperance angel. You can see her wings, her halo. She's got two cups pouring one into the other. It's about balance, okay? Balancing things out. So if you've been trying to work on letting go of bad habits or letting something go, I feel like I should say it's working, okay? Both of these are major arcana. So the universe is also helping you to do this. There may be certain situations or people that are helping you to do this. Let's see what else we get. Page of Wands in the reverse. It's like a more, it's more, this is, the Page of Wands is energy related. Pages can be messengers. This could be about a younger person, not necessarily, but again, it's letting go of this. There's energy that's being let go of, or not, or it's not moving. I don't want to say it's stagnant. This is actually you letting go of emotional baggage, okay? So there may be times where you're just kind of laying low, maybe, it's not hesitation. I'll have to see what we get when I pull more cards on that, to clarify some more. And the Knight of Swords in reverse with the, okay. This can be about somebody in your life who's hasn't always been the most truthful or honest with you, who may have a change of heart in the future. Ace of Swords it's known as the truth sword. It's kind of like it's a fresh start, okay? Aces are new, always represent new things. This can be new ways of thinking, because this is sword energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, it's about our thoughts, our mental health. So this Devil in reverse can even be about you letting go of maybe negative thinking or thoughts, even anxiety, and kind of working on transforming into something that's more honest. Even, I mean, more honest with yourself or more honest with other people, whatever that represents. Let me get 3 more here. Tell me more about the Devil and Temperance. 4 of Cups. So some of you okay, so we've got the Devil in reverse, the Temperance, and then 4 of Cups. I call 4 of Cups the whatever card. it can be just like, it's like a kind of energy, emotionally. So for some of you who've been trying to go through this passage of letting go of things that are toxic, okay? Whether it's people, places, things, your own bad habits. Temperance is here with this, patient type of energy. Like, things take a while. Things don't happen overnight. I feel frustration in this 4 of Cups here. Like, there are times where you become impatient in the whole process. Kind of, it's like you want it to change now. And when that doesn't happen, you kind of, it can be an energy of not looking forward to the future enough. There's this 1 cup here being offered, which is similar to an ace energy. This would be an Ace of Cups. There's 3 cups down here. It can be an energy also of, it's borderline on like thinking on the past a little bit too much. This could be something you're trying to let go of. Maybe you spend too much time, like, oh, I wish it could be how it used to be in the past. Whatever that means for you, okay? Let me get a few more messages for Virgo. What about the 8 of Cups with the Page of Wands? I was just talking about thinking about the past, and the 6 of Cups comes up. This is definitely like the card of nostalgia. This can be an energy of stuck in the past. There could be something from the past that you're currently trying to let go of in regards to, I don't know, a relationship. It can have, I don't know, it can even involve a younger person, like children. I almost feel when I look at these cards here in the current energy, I almost feel like there's like a sadness to this that I'm picking up on. Some of you, this is kind of specific. It's not going to apply for all of you. It's there for some of you women. This is a woman-only message. Sorry, fellas, if you're watching. There could be something about children, or worried, maybe wanting children, but worried that, worried you might not have them, or have them in time, in the time frame that you wanted to. I'm just getting this. It's a sadness. It's, it's definitely emotional. It's a very strong emotional feeling that I'm getting. Sorry. Sorry I went silent there, Virgo. I was trying to listen some more. It feels, because we've got the Eight of Cups, this is a letting go energy, okay? But I feel there's like a sadness in here with these cards for me that I'm picking up on. And the Six of Cups here, you know, like I said, it's nostalgia. And sixes are typically like a moving forward kind of energy. Both of these cup cards here are in the reverse, okay? You know what? Yeah. It's almost like it's almost like some of you feel forced to let go of maybe an idea or a feeling. It's like struggling to remove certain maybe emotions about something here. There are things you have let go of as far as anything, toxic, but other things, I don't know. I can't even describe the feeling right now. I'm kind of sorry, Virgo. There's just something here about it's not pushback. I'm gonna have to get some more when I get my other deck. It's a sadness is what keeps coming up for me. Okay, so we've got Knight of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Swords, and there's more Wand energy in the reverse. There's like it may be stubbornness. I don't know if some of you are feeling rushed or pushed towards something, or maybe it's you. No, it's coming from something else. Let me get my other deck. Okay. I'm going to go back to this past energy with the Devil in reverse, Temperance, and the Four of Cups. Spirit, tell me more about the Devil, Temperance, and Four of Cups. Four of Swords. Strength. Strength came out in the Taurus reading. Oh, we got the Devil again in the upright. Okay. So we got the Devil twice. About ready to knock over my whole damn table. If I keep at it. Okay. So this to me, it's like there's an energy here of, because now we have the Devil twice, okay? Here it's in the reverse, which would mean letting go of those toxic things in your life, okay? Temperance, that patience is a virtue kind of thing, divine timing, and the Four of Cups, which is that, whatever kind of energy, like I'm over it. That's what it's like for me. And to clarify, Four of Swords, this energy here is the energy of resting, taking a break, okay? Especially mentally, because it is sword energy. That's about your, thinking, anxiety, that type of thing. Strength in reverse. This is Leo energy. And then the devil again in this different deck, only this time it's in the upright. This to me feels like, even though you want to it's like you're trying to work on certain aspects in your life and on yourself. I feel like there are times where it's been extremely difficult to do that. And there may be times where you kind of, the devil is tempting you. You know? It's kind of like, come back over to the dark side. You know? It's like trying to lose weight and wanting to eat healthy to lose the weight. And then having something tempt you, you know, whatever your, whatever that would be for you, cookies, you know, ice cream, whatever it is. So I feel like it kind of creates a roller coaster kind of energy of, you know, I'm trying to go this way in this passage. I'm trying to let go of these things, but it's so overwhelming at times, and it's so difficult that I start slipping back the other direction. Okay? Because it's too much. It's too difficult. I can't do it. All the thoughts kind of start creeping in at this Four of Sword point where it's starting to take like a mental toll. Okay? And then we've got the emotional aspect here of, there's a lot of emotional, it's either letting go by choice, okay, or because you're stuck in a certain place. But it's like a letting go, but not completely letting go. Letting go, and then it kind of, same kind of energy, like going forward a little bit and slipping back, if that makes sense. Let's see what else we get here. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Empress. That is your energy. You are Empress energy. Now that one there is very grounded energy, very nurturing, balanced. Now, interestingly enough, I was talking about children. Maybe some of you worrying that, oh God, you know, the time's already passed, it's never going to happen kind of thing. If you want children. The Empress is the card of pregnancy, motherhood. She is like all four queens rolled into one. She's a badass, okay? So, some of you may be pregnant. Just throwing it out there. But I feel like it's just confirmation of, I don't know, there's almost like a feeling of sadness or losing some hope in here, okay? And mixed in with this emotional energy. And then we have Nine of Cups. See, it's like this encompasses kind of what I'm trying to say. Here's the Empress. Okay, this is your energy. And then Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card of emotional happiness. It's kind of like this, for some of you, this is really what you want. The motherhood, the children, this whole, you know. And for those of you that doesn't apply to, then it could be something family related. Definitely something close to your heart. There's a lot of emotions tied up in this, okay, with these cup cards we have here. This is present energy for you at this time. Um, and I feel like it's shifting again. Where we're on the upswing, where I said it kind of feels like a roller coaster. Kind of up and down, up and down. Let me get one more on this. Three of Wands in the upright. So a lot of you right now, it feels like you're starting to get your hopes back up, okay? It's starting to be like more on the upswing of things, where you're looking towards the future more. This is Three of Wands, just getting ready to go down the path here. And this is similar to this passage. If you look at these cards, they're very similar in how they look. So this could be, for some of you, a case of, and it, like I said, it doesn't have to be about children. That was very specific for some of you. It can be something that's just very close to your heart. Maybe some of you, if you've been trying to get rid of some toxic things in your, maybe it's more toxic things in your lifestyle or bad habits, maybe you're doing it in order to, like, it's like I have to eat more healthy, and I have to, be more mindful of certain things for when I do become pregnant or when this thing does happen. Even if it's years down the road, okay? And it's coming back because it's like there's a patience aspect involved with all of this. And it's kind of like this it feels like a roller coaster. Up and down and up, emotionally up and down, up and down. It feels more emotional than it does mental, as far as your thinking and that type of thing. Very emotionally charged energy. And like I said, there's almost like a sadness or a loss of hope when I see and feel these cards, okay? But right now, in this moment, it feels like it's going to be on the upswing again, okay? Where you're looking forward to the future, wanting to achieve this Empress energy, grounded, nurturing, patient. Not to say that you're not those things now, okay? Not what I'm saying, Virgo. It's more of it pertains to your future, your hopes, your dreams, that type of thing, okay? All right. Let me go on to the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. What do we have for this for Virgo? Clarify this for me, please. Two of Pentacles. Okay, that's a choice. Pentacle energy. Where to put your effort? Okay. Do I put my effort here? Do I put it there? Hangman in reverse. That came out in the Taurus also. And it also came out in reverse. So here's the Hangman in the upright in this deck. Very cool. I love my Dark Mansion Tarot deck. This is about kind of taking a step back at times to get the bigger picture, gain some clarity, okay? It's in reverse, so it's like this here is about where this was your emotional energy and what you're feeling. This here has to do with your how you think, your stress levels, that type of thing. So I feel like a lot of you in the future are going to really make a conscious decision to change your thinking patterns surrounding this shift that you're going through, the transformation, the changes in your life, okay? It can be overwhelming. The Hangman in reverse says that in the future you will have a new perspective, okay? You're going to see things differently and more clearly, and I feel like you're going to make a conscious decision to think in new ways that you normally don't think, okay? Like realizing, like, yeah, you know, when I think like that, nothing good ever comes of it. You know, I just stress myself out. It's that type of thing. Or I'm going to tell the truth more. You've got the Ace of Swords, which is that truth sword. I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to speak my truth. And I'm going to do it with conviction. And let's see, what else do we have for the... And then the World. Okay. So, but the World is in reverse. This can be about unfinished business. Okay. So you may get a new perspective in the future on, in regards to unfinished business. Anything that you feel might be unfinished business in your life, you may get some, you know, you may feel some new perspective. You may get some new knowledge about it. You may change your mind about some things, okay? But the World in reverse is unfinished business. And it's also about new cycles, old cycles, okay? So these two things, the Hangman in reverse with the World in reverse, you may, you know, there could have been something from the past that you'll now see in a different light. So because you're seeing it, or will see it in a different light, it will allow you to change, you know, your perspective will change, your viewpoints may change on that. And it could be something that before was unfinished business, and now that you see it more clearly, you can kind of let it go or deal with it or do whatever you need to do. Okay? Okay, Virgo, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I appreciate all your likes and your comments. I hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.